We are live. Hello, everyone. How are we doing this evening? I messed up my sleep schedule. Yeah, I have messed up my sleep schedule lately, so I'm not gonna lie, probably like halfway through the normal time that I go and I do art, probably gonna start crashing, I'll be honest. So if y'all just like auditorily just hear me start receding back into a hole, basically, yeah, yeah, yep, that's why. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. I've been actually trying to work on making a little bit more content for the channel, posting it around. And no. I'm confused. Oh, I know what I've done. I know what I've done. Alright, I fixed it now. We are back. I'm So what I did is I created a new layer because alright, so there is gonna be like swimsuit on, but I didn't want Twitch to be like super mad at me. But I didn't want Twitch to be like super mad at me, which I doubt that would happen anyway. But I still just don't want to. So it's fine. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Oh, alright. I just gotta kind of trace these lines back down onto my other layer, and then I can get rid of them on this layer. Because I did really like the form of it. So we'll just work with these lines. We'll work with these lines. So I actually have Spotify now. So I've been trying to figure out how to get that to work where I hopefully won't catch a ban for MCA. And I should be alright. I've reworked how I did everything a little bit for it. I've reworked how I did my everything a little bit for it, so. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. Because now I can play like uh some good metal music where we can just vibe and chill to it. I'm pretty happy about that. I like vibing and chilling to metal, just turning it on, cranking out some art. So I've been getting busy with alright, we're just gonna turn that off and that off. This is why I actually put the sensor bar on, because then whenever I go and I turn this off, Twitch isn't gonna be like, oh, he's drawing things he shouldn't. Because Twitch would. Uh, yeah, you know they would. They wouldn't like me. I doubt they like me now with my name. I have a question about Let There Be. Alright. Someone's messed up with my playlist. I'm not sure what. So, like, I feel like there's supposed to be some sort of line down here. But I never know how to do it. And I've been working on this a little bit, trying to figure out this anatomy right in here. Huh? Ah, that's a problem. That is a problem. Alright. Alright, we can fix it. I'm gonna just... We're just gonna, like, get rid of... Actually, there's an easier way to do this. Why am I doing it this way? Alright. We'll hit delete there. Alright, that'll get rid of, like, basically all of it. That's because I had the wrong layer selected. Let me do what I want. Alright. So I'm trying to keep everything, like, semi-square. Oh, there's actually another artwork. This one... This one I don't think will catch me. I think this will... Black. Which? Yeah. I've also been working on this artwork. I need to... So there's a little bit in... So I need to get some details in here. Then I need to draw the hands. Then I need to actually figure out like what facial expression I want her to do. And then this art piece will be ready to start getting rendered. And I was working on this and I was like, man, this is bad. I'm starting to be the artist that goes and has like a bunch of different art projects going at once. Like, wow. So I actually experimented a little bit with this one because I've never played with vector layers before. And the whole thing about vector layers is your layer is actually a mathematical formula to where no matter what, if you resize your layer, it'll all stay the same. It doesn't get like blown up to horrible, horrible resolution. Like what normally happens with raster layers. And it was nice, but I also there's certain things about it that I didn't like with it. Like I can't use a fill bucket and buckets. As I never saved this image. Oh, I never saved this. I'll try to just nice. Just gonna try to get it nice in here. Good, have good form. Yeah, I like working in raster layers though. Like I did the experiment where I was working with vector layers, but no, I like raster. Yeah, I like using raster layers. I actually want this to kind of go the other way. Just because we're straight on, I kind of want to be a little more like that. I gotta do that with this side as well. That's what makes sense in my current art brain. Whether that'll make sense to me in a year from now. Oh, speaking of a year, we are we just hit the 10 months mark of doing art. So that means I've only been doing art for about 10 months. And I was sitting back and I was taking a little bit of a look at my art and I was like, ah, I'm like pretty good in my opinion. Yeah, I was like, I'm actually like really happy with that. Because, why is the hips always such a pain? I don't ever know where I draw them differently, but they're always slightly different. But yeah, we have hit the 10-month mark that I have been doing art. So I was really happy whenever I realized that. Yeah, so I was really happy whenever I was just kind of looking through my stuff and I was like, oh, we've been doing art for 10 months. Because like it's been a journey. Yeah, it's just been a journey and I've enjoyed it all. Yeah, it's been a journey and I've enjoyed all of it. I've went from I've went from not even being able to draw anatomy to doing something like this where I'm not gonna lie, she's in a bikini. I just have her censored. I don't want to be I don't want to be smacked by Twitch, which I doubt I would. I'll be honest, I think I can probably about anything in the art category on Twitch and I'll be fine. Because the art category is so huge. And the only time people find me is whenever they go to the art section on Twitch and they go all the way to the bottom. And that is the truth. Because I've asked a few people. That's generally how they find me. Yep. I asked Sleepy. That's what she said. Or hinted at a little bit. So that's fine. Yeah, but that's fine. I'm genuinely not that worried about it. Like I've always I do this. I do this for fun. Belly button's gonna be like right above your hips. I'm gonna put the belly button right here. Now that I think about it, I wanted to move this nose over a bit. About like that. Alright. I'm not sure what this line is supposed to be. The eyebrows are slightly unsymmetrical. Okay, so this one. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm literally taking a pen and I'm using it to size up the eyebrows. Like I literally just grabbed a random pen that was on my desk and I just wanted to make sure that like the eyebrows were roughly the same length because this face is very, very straight on while I move the nose straight from the start because after I drew it yesterday, I went to sleep and I woke up and I looked at the nose and I was like, oh, like a broken nose or like, oh, that's just a broken nose. It's all right. It's just a broken nose. Yeah, it'll be alright. Then I wanted to add another little set of hair in here. Yeah, going right in through. Yeah, once again, if I'm sounding tired today, I'm sorry. I've I just have not been able to sleep lately. Been rough. Like I've been staying up to like 2 in the morning for no reason. I almost feel like sleepy. Nah, I'm not. I'm not sleepy. Sleepy stays up to like 6 or 7 in the morning. Like, no. No, thank you. That is much for me. We're just trying to split this hair a little bit. Make it just a little bit more interesting. I don't know how to draw hair. You'll figure that out. Whenever I draw hair, I'm just like, we're just gonna draw funny triangles. Like that. That didn't work. I'm gonna try making it shorter. Hey, look, that like almost works. I'll do that, and that'll add that in there, and then I don't like that line, so I'm gonna redraw it. And that's just what I do. I just start drawing triangles, and most of the time it works eventually. And most of the time it ends up working eventually. Most of the time it'll end up working eventually. Like you're just gonna have to play with it. I don't know. I don't know any tips and tricks really. I'm not great at hair. You're coming in here trying to learn hair. I'll do up there. Better people. There's better people. There's guides. Of like my inspiration with hair. People like Diariku. Diariku does hair really interesting. She like a lasso. I don't know exactly what she uses. Some kind of lasso, and that's interesting, and it fucking works. Yeah, and it works. Then there's just so many different ways of drawing hair. And I've seen one thing where someone just literally just drew bananas, and it made me aggravated how well it worked. And then I tried it myself, and then I couldn't figure it out. Like, what? Well, guess I'm illiterate. Yep. Well, no. I normally have a paper beside me where I write down just all my random thoughts that I need to do outside a stream. I just had a thought, so I had to go and grab a piece of back. Well, I actually never left. I was like leaning. I'm gonna little something like this here. I've been continuing to play DayZ though. I've been continuing to play DayZ though, and where we was playing on it. So I made an oops. I died, and I lost everything. Obviously, I died. I underestimated wolves and got swarmed by a pack of like 6. And yeah, I ended up dying because of it. I ended up dying because of it. Because I just underestimated the wolf. So I've been on a warpath to try to get back to Starry. So I can rebuild our base. So I can build our base. I never even got to build it the first time. I never even got to build it the first time because we spent the entire time looking for a hatchet. We had everything else except a hatchet. See, my thing is if I... Alright, here's how I'm seeing this. What I want to do is I want to bring this over like that. Because I think that hair thing is just beautiful. I like it when the hair like comes in and covers just a little bit of the cheek on the side. I like doing that because I think it looks nice. But like, if I do that, I'm afraid people are going to be like, oh, that's QT. Not QT. I have not decided for a name. Oh, I kind of did decide on a name. That's a lie. So, we're QT. Her name is literally QT. I was like, why not continue the meme of that I named my characters just 2 letters because I can't remember any more than that. So, her name is Ja. So her name is Ja. And I will accept no criticism. Yep, I will accept no criticism because I think it's a great name. Because it sounds like yeah. Alright. Yeah, the hair's starting to look. I just need to keep parting it a little bit, adding little phrase on here and there, and the hair will start to look. I don't even know why I'm going like this. So, I'll be honest, like the sketch that I started stream with was all I had planned on doing. With this artwork, I never planned on like building it out like this. But, oh well. I started like working on this yesterday, and I was like, and if you really want to know, this is a meme for a friend. Alright, this is a meme for a friend. So, a friend of mine, no one, a member of the community, great man, been a friend of mine for a while now. Been a friend of mine for a while now. He's been attempting to fight caves on old school RuneScape for a while, and he was kind of struggling with it. So I said, all right, whenever you beat the fight cave, I'm gonna draw Jad for you. Like what? Like I'm gonna draw Jad. And he's like, if I draw Jad, you're gonna draw Jad, except feminine and with very feminine proportions. So I'm like, yep. Alright. And then beat Jad. So I'm definitely not gonna. I'm not mad. She beat Jad. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like my style is like absolutely split on hair. I don't know how I want to do it. I always change it. Yep. Alright. Gonna try to stop going so crazy with all the details. So we'll be working on this hair all night. Or maybe I'll just continue to do the like super lit and detailed hair. Like it is being kind of fun. It is being kind of fun, and I'm enjoying it. I have been trying to learn hair lately. Speaking of learning hair lately, I made a TikTok. Another one. Um, I don't know if I have TikTok linked. I'll be honest, I don't know if I have TikTok even linked on my channel. Linked to my Twitch channel. I'm gonna try to start being a little bit more active on TikTok, creating just like funny memes. I've got an idea at the moment. So, I've had an idea for like a day in the life of a rock series. Because I'm just a rock, and I'm just a rock VTuber. Uh, But since I'm the rock VTuber, I thought it would be kind of funny if I just like did a day in the life of a rock series. And so I've been thinking of a few things for that. So far, someone's gonna have a rock in their shoe, and then I don't know. I haven't really decided on like a storyline for it, but it's probably gonna follow some sort of storyline. Uh, I don't know. All right, we're gonna have that come right back to about it. I'm thinking this. I think this. How's that looking? Eh, I don't know exactly how to do this little like muscle connecting thing here. So I just kind of fake it because people like seeing it. People like seeing it. So this is actually also like my first, uh, I'm guessing you can call her Monster Girl. Because like she's got scales and stuff, spikes, and red skin. Probably she's gonna have like orange sclera as well. Yeah, probably like an orange sclera. Maybe white probably white. Because that seems normal-ish. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And I also don't have a story behind this character. I really don't know. I'm just thinking, ooh, neat character. I'm just being like, ooh, neat character. Fix the. I liked how I did this hair over here yesterday, but not today. Not today. Today ain't really working for me. Yeah, I liked how I did it yesterday, but today, I'm like, take it or leave it. Something like that. I don't know. I might tweak it a little bit more. Like, I like the weird spiky hair, but like just the weird ledges. Like, I like it because I think that's how Buff Pup's design is, and I think that's a neat artistic. But I can't how to draw it well. But I can't figure out how to draw it well. All right. About something. Yeah, we're going to continue picking this hair. I like the outside edge. The inside edge is going to get changed though. Swap its curve. Just I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe that needs a that side needs. But then again, I'm thinking like the head's gonna come to about here. Maybe that's normal. I just need to move out a little. Alright, we're gonna move that out just about here. Something like that. Erase this to fix it. Connect this over. Then we'll continue. There, now that makes the head look a lot more even. Maybe that's what it was just I didn't have the stuff lined up properly, so it didn't really look good. Alright. Alright. There we go. We're getting it better now. That's all art is. It's slow improvements over time that make stuff look. That'll look good. Yeah, I think that looks good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I like that. These lines in here. Side of the face could use just a smidge of work. Yeah, that side of the face could use just a smidge of work. Um. Okay. Oh, fine. All right. What I'm gonna do? Wrong layer. Take this. I'm gonna actually like smooth this out because this side is going at a much flatter angle and this side is going at a much steeper angle. And that's good if your character is turned to the side. But if your character's not turned to the side, yeah, it's basically flat. Play with it. Find out what we want. Fine, I'm not liking that approach. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about fixing. And I think the way I'm going to go about fixing it is just by drawing a line, liking it, and then saying no balls and keep. That is the true artist way. Saying fuck it, it's fine enough. I'm trying to get more. I'm trying to get more comfortable with my line art and obsessing over it less. So I actually did get feedback from one person. Name's Crow One Half. I've lurked in his art community for a little while. And he was like, it looks good. Your shading is a little light. Sometimes I have a hard time seeing where your shading is. And your line confidence is low. Like, but that's something that just comes with time. I received that feedback and I was like, wait, he can tell I'm not confident in my artwork just by seeing my line work? I was like, that makes total sense. I'm like, realize how good you have to be able to be like, oh yeah, confidence is your issue. And just being able to see that just from like a little bit of wavy line work. That is absolutely absurd. But been doing art for a while, like sense. That makes sense. Sorry, I had to like go get the water. Getting a little bit thirsty. I got a few drinks left in the bottle though. Although I need to like get a cup or something. I've been just drinking out of a disposable water bottle, filling it back up at the sink for like the last. No, it's more than a week, NTI. It's more than a week. It's like 2 or 3 weeks. But alright. I've done worse. It's 9:20 already. That is impressive. That is impressive. Look, no. But it's some people's art skills are absolutely insane. And I just look at it, I'm like, I hope I can get there one day. And I know I will. I just gotta keep working. Just keep doing art every single day, practice my anatomy, practice my line work, which I've actually, trust me, I've seen my line work majorly improve over the time that we've been doing, even over just the time that we've been doing the road to being a good artist. Today is day 25. I didn't update on there. Changing one number. Line. Fix this line. Like wavy and wrong. Line weight's all messy on it. Yeah, like look at how messy that line weight is. What I was doing when I made it. And like even now, I still make it, obviously. And so part of the reason I named all this the road to being an artist, just like my confidence has been pretty low about it. Like am I an artist? Yeah, but I'm not a professional artist. I'm not a good artist by any means. But I want to become one of it. Like I don't ever plan on making my living doing art. I don't ever plan on making my living doing art. This needs turned. But about like that. All right. I'm actually thinking this is looking. This is So this is actually what the tweet where I'm like, I'm not sure if I just like this character or if it's the because I was drawing Ja yesterday. I'm like I like it, but I'm not sure why I like it. I think I know why I like it, but I hope there's other reasons. Because I was just looking at it, I'm like looking very respectfully there. They're looking very respectfully there. Yeah, and see the little change I made earlier with the face. Now this face looks so much better. Face looks so much better now. I've actually never given her eyes. I also don't know what expression to give. I was thinking kind of a little bit more aggravated or frustrated look, maybe. Question. Because that's also going to determine how I draw the eyes. That's about the same size. Yeah, that will determine how I draw eyes. I'm also trying to learn how to draw eyes better. Like, there's going to be a lot of experimentation with this work, guys. And I'm not going to do like with this project. I'm actually going to put a lot of time. I want to try to make this art piece look stunning. That's my goal. I want to make this art piece look stunning for my friend. He's an amazing person and deserves an amazing person and but yeah, I've been playing DayZ. I was actually playing DayZ. It's like a little bit of that DayZ fix, you know what I mean? You know, like it's just a little bit. I just need to make it a story and set up a base, just a little bit. All right, I'm good. I'm not addicted to it, but because I did get a little bit of a base set up, so I actually don't have what I need to create boxes and gates. So what I have done is I set up an improvised shelter near where I was going to build my base before. And so I set up the improvised shelter near where I made my base before, where I was going to make my base. And because I don't have, this time I don't have a hacksaw. So I need to go down to Cherno. Thing is Cherno is quite populated. DayZ. Cherno is pretty populated. And I don't want to lose all of my stuff. I don't want to lose all my stuff because I'm not great at fighting. I'm not that great at fighting. I just carry around a shotgun, and if you get close, click. That is all I do on DayZ. Like, I'm, I don't have a sense for the map. I don't know really tactics of how to deal. So I just try to mind my own business. Oh, also on DayZ. So I logged in earlier. All right, I logged out in a shack, just in a little shed in Chernaya. I think it's Chernaya. Way up in the north near Novo. I think it's Chernaya. Which, yeah, I walked basically the entire map today. All the way in the north at Chernaya. Logged out in a shack. So the door to this house is right beside the shack door. Is right beside the shack. I literally log in and hear one step and a door open right beside me. So I literally just pull out the shotty and I'm like, hey, I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you got comms on. I don't want any problems. Like, I got a shotty. It's loaded, but I'm going to leave. I was like, I'm not even going to take any loot from the town. I'm just going to leave. Like, you can have all the loot. I don't care. I just logged in. I don't want to deal with this today. And there was no response. So I literally just went, shut the door to the house he literally just walked in, and then just ran away. And it was kind of funny because I'm just going out. Now if you run away, you gain one. And I literally just wanted to get down to sorry. That was all I wanted to do. But I did need a backpack. I needed a backpack so bad at that point. That guy probably had one. But I never saw. I never even saw him. I just heard him moving around. And I just ran away. Alright, how's this look? I think it's looking, to be honest. Alright. I need to work on a little bit of design. So I've wanted to experiment with uh like a like I want to kind of experiment with that idea. I kind of want to experiment with that idea. So I'm gonna spend just a few moments kind of designing out what I want, I think. Like it's not gonna be I'm just like it it'll look cool. I want it to resemble a heart. Knows it's a heart, but I also don't want it to be just a heart. Divide that, that, divide this into a rock, a plate right there. That. Yeah, I am super addicted to DayZ. I'm enjoying it. And like I'm kind of wanting to play on community servers because right now I'm playing on official. But like I really like how official does. I really like how official is because like official's hard. Hard as fuck. Official's hard as fuck. Like you don't spawn in with full food, full hunger, which is an absolute death sentence if you get spawned in this one location by a lighthouse. I hate that one. I hate the spawn location where it's on the like southern coast right when it's turning north and it's just by that lighthouse. I hate that spawn location. I hate that spawn location. I absolutely hate that spawn location because you're like so far away from Novo. You're so far away from Electro. You're so far away from Cherno. Like it is kind of nice because you can choose between, do I want to go north or west? But there's like nothing there. And then if you do run, you're gonna just hit a coast. The only place you can hit from there is a coastal town. There's never loot in coast. Which, granted, I just run up the coast most of the time anyway, so I don't know why I'm complaining about it. I don't know why I'm complaining about it, but nonetheless, I like having the option. Oh. Alright. Had to stretch my arm out. I've been kind of stiff. I've been really just stiff lately. I've been just genuinely not feeling well lately. And like, I know why. It's stress. I've been super stressed trying to get through college. Because, like, this is my last semester. So literally, I just gotta suffer through the semester. But my gosh, is some of my work so hard. However, there is something I want to talk about. So, I've mentioned how I'm a professional social media marketer before, or not really professional yet, but I understand social media marketing. My teacher, my teacher is a marketer for like professional marketer for like 30 years before he came to teach at this school, and he's a whiz at it, all right? Super good at marketing. Literally, yesterday, I was talking to him, and he was like, "Oh, by the way, if you find any," he was like, "I know you work in Facebook on a daily basis." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Have you read the book?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "So you know how like out of date and like badly the book is written?" I'm like, "Yep, I do." He's like, "All right, my videos I make on the book is like I change them." I was like, "Okay, that's good." Like, please, like look over it and tell me if any of that information doesn't seem right to you. Because he's like, "I trust you and you work in this stuff every single day." And I'm like, "All right, I've looked over it." So that that alone like made my day yesterday. Because I was like, my teacher is asking me for uh my opinion about how social media platforms work. Because I work in Facebook every single day. And he genuinely was like, "Yeah, I don't work in Facebook. Like, I need your expertise." Like, I was like, "Nah, it's good. Your video is good. It covers all the information pretty well." I was like, there are some little like whatevers. Like personally, yeah, you need only about 3 hashtags. I was like, typically I'll only use 2 because Facebook don't like it if you just start stuffing hashtags in there. And typically by the time you get to about 3, it's blatantly that you're just stuffing hashtags in there. But yeah, 2 to 3. On Twitter, however, I will say this: on Twitter, you do not want to go to 3. You don't want to go to 3. Twitter actively censors your post if you put 3 hashtags most of the time, because then you are just stuffing. Because Twitter has such low character numbers. I am liking this. Maybe I'll take rotate. Little bit. Um, I originally wanted to have this diamond be one plate. I don't think I am anymore. I think I moved past that. Busted up. I want to get the top looking right first. That look that looks pretty good, I'm honest. Liking it. I'm loving this artwork. Like I don't know what it is about this one, but I'm working so differently and everything that I'm just loving it. And I'm not gonna like leave QT. I'm not gonna stop drawing QT altogether, even though I do just like this character. I might just Ja might just become another character that I draw occasionally. Ja just might become another character that I just draw. And like doing these weird shapes, like there's not really a whole lot of thought or form to it. It's literally just, I'm just kind of creating shapes and I'm trying to keep them as a mix between straight form and more loose curve form because rocks are gonna break. Sorry, I needed a drink of water really quick. Rocks are gonna break on fault lines, which is gonna create sharp form. But rocks are gonna wear down in curves from them hitting each other. Yeah, because the rocks are they're gonna break in straight forms, but they're gonna wear down in curve form. So I'm trying to keep them at a nice mix between being like sharp, pointy, sharper points and uh, more loose areas. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, maybe I don't like that one. I don't know. That and there. Surround that over. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably so since this was supposed to just be a quick little sketch, but since I'm like fully working this out, what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm just gonna I think I'm just do a little something like that. I think I'm just gonna like just grab this with a lasso tool and just move it. Just move it over there and just have it be fully rendered. What's the worst that can happen? Okay. I really should, like, continue. We're getting distracted. We're getting distracted by fun little neat things. That is perfectly fine. Alright, and then we'll have about something like that in the middle. Something like that. Not liking it. Not liking this area in particular. I'm liking that better. Smooth out the lines, actually get the line weight to be okay and not horrendous like it is right now. Not Friday though. Realize the like nepotism of the song. That over. Alright, so over, then it's gonna fill this gap. Oh, oh, oh. It's gonna have like just a lone little crack. Yes. Yes. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh, I had an enigma. Not an enigma, epiphany. That's the word. What's wrong with me? I had an enigma. Really? Tell me what else you don't know. Everything, Hinty I. Had an, but I had an epiphany. But I had an epiphany. And this was not just me sitting and theorizing while in the shower. I need to know. This was not, this did not happen while I was just in, having shower thoughts. It actually didn't. Not. So I actually think I found it on TikTok. Because I've been trying to use TikTok and trying to learn how other streamers are using TikTok. So I'm following a few streamers on TikTok. Just figuring it out. But I got recommended something. And there's two artists. And they're each sitting at a table. Then, if you really want to know, so the one artist is like big and muscular, and this is meant to show like this artist has been doing art for a long time. The other person is just, and the girl is just, she's just a small little artist, and she's got her artwork is much worse than the other ones because they kind of compare an artwork. And then the much better artist, and she makes the comment of, well, you could have done it much better. The much better artist goes and just says irrelevant. Irrelevant. Comparison is not needed for growth. I was sitting there, I was thinking about it, and I was like, no, right. Because I've even talked about it on stream before. I'm actually scared about people seeing my art, which is why I stream it for one, because it helps me get over that a little bit. But I want to do like fan art of certain people. Like there are certain streamers that I think are just neat, and I want to do something for them because I don't have the financial ability to like support them. So I'm like, I can give them art. I can like give them art. That's about it. So I've been really worried about it. Always been like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. I'm scared. Like, what if they don't like it? And most of them are artists. I'm like, I'm literally drawing an artist, and their art is like so much better than mine. And their art is like so much better than mine. So why would I even draw them? But that TikTok was like, oh, that's right. I'm doing art for fun. If I want to draw a streamer that I like, I'm going to draw a streamer that I like. And if they don't like it, and if I post it and they're like, oh, I hate this, okay, cool. Thanks for the social media engagement, bub. Which that wouldn't happen. Like, and I know this because, like, even most of all of these artists, I think, have said it at some point that they don't care. Like, if it's a bad piece of fan art, it doesn't matter. If, like, you don't know how to do art very well yet. Because what you did do is you created something for them. Art is such a personal art is such a personal thing. Like viewing someone's art is viewing into their soul, essentially. That had no right to come out near as good as it did. My gosh, actually I think I kinda want that to be a vectored. So I want it to be slightly bigger. Oh no. Uh alright, I gotta do something. I don't know what I can do with this. But I gotta do something. I want to copy it. Not that. Move this down. What am I gonna call this? Art. Art. Alright. Okay. What if we go and we create a new vector layer. Paste this in. No. Alright. Tell me. But as I was saying, before I got heavily distracted, like all of artists don't care because artists know that art is such a personal thing that they don't, if you create art of them, they're deeply appreciative. Create art of them, they're deeply appreciative. That's good. That looks good. Alright. But artists are deeply appreciative. Like, they know art is a super, super personal thing. Because they do art all the time, especially if that's like their main thing. So they know, they have an inherent respect for it. Like, even if you're such as me, where you're not as good, because all the artists I follow, much, much, much better than they've been doing it for years. They've been doing it for years. I don't hold that against them. I don't hold that against myself. Like I'm 22, and oh yeah, fun fact, I just turned 22 March 2nd. Woo! I actually was streaming DayZ that day, but I really didn't want to bring it up at the time. But I didn't want to bring it up because, like, it's just another day, honestly. I played some games on stream, had some fun. That was all that mattered. I don't like how I did all that. Kind of like this one here, though. Something like that. I don't know. We'll erase all this and then we'll find out. But like artists especially know, like art is such a personal thing that they don't shit on anyone's art. They're actually just deeply appreciative if someone does fan art of them. Because that means you mean something to them and they enjoy that. But I always worry. I'm always like, oh, but I'm not near as good as them. They could do it so much better. Tick, stupid TikTok went and just was like, no, your your comparison of yourself and other people is irrelevant. Yeah, your comparison of yourself to other people is irrelevant. Like, you have no reason to do it. I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't. All right, we're trying to fix this after I messed it up. I apparently grabbed all this, moved it to a new layer, and then got rid of it. Yeah, I kind of screwed up a little bit, but it's fine. We fixed it. I'm liking how this is. I don't want to do the coloring on stream. I kind of need to see the whole image. And I'm too scared to remove the sensor bar. Even though there's nothing there and it's just anatomy. It's just like a sketch under there. But I'm just like, I don't even really plan on working on it anyway. So I'm just going and finding all my little nitpicky details, finishing them up everywhere else on the sketch before I move to that part. And I'm actually thinking like sketch. Oh, it's looking fantastic. I personally believe the sketch is looking fantastic. Not often I do stuff this well. But whenever I do, I'm happy. But I've actually been getting like really good at my line art lately, so Ah, nice. No matter what, I'm not liking how this other arm over here, I'm not liking how it looks. Alright. So you got the shoulder. Shoulder muscles gonna connect in. Gonna connect in. This will play with a sketch layer. Got a sketch layer. We're gonna repurpose this layer. Sketch layer. Alright. This is actually a technique I learned from a man named Cabal. Cabal. So what I'll quite often do, is I'll do like sketch work and stuff in a really light blue because it helps me easily distinguish what is sketch and what is line work. So this, I'm gonna actually go like straight back until it connects into the chest. It's gonna go like straight until it connects back into the chest. Yeah, that is roughly how that's gonna look from this angle. But then, so this is gonna be our meat point. Then you're gonna have your muscles and they're gonna connect in, all connect right into here. Something like that. Like, I'm fine with the top curve. The top curve I like, but the bottom curve just feels weird every single time. I will try that. Oh, wrong line. Wrong layer. Still on the wrong layer. Alright. I'm actually getting... Oh, pretty good. Alright, we'll check that. Alright. What I want to change with it? I want that to be slightly straighter. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Oh. Then that's gonna be that muscle. Back down here. There. What if I flip it? Does that help? I don't know. I don't know. How am I liking this? Alright. Because this muscle is going to connect in here. This will... I'm on the wrong layer to be doing. Turn around. Back to that. Back to this layer. Alright, so this is going to be sketched in somewhere right in here. And I'm looking at my own arms, for example. I actually got these. Get the fuck. This will be connected somewhere going in along the bottom. So then, by this angle, yeah, by this angle, I'll be slightly more that. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna make the bottom line more straight, and we'll call it a day. I don't know. I've lost understanding. How's that look? Honestly, I don't know. It looks good, but I don't know. That's the weird thing. Like, it looks good, but I don't know. Really interesting. I don't know. I'm liking this artwork though. Yeah, I'm liking this artwork. I'm liking this character that I kind of created for a friend. He's gonna make a return. This will not be the only time I draw Jaw. Alright. Uh, I wanted that to be just space, just slightly. Oh man, you could hide Among Us in this. And doing this, you could hide it Among Us. Oh no. I'm not redoing that wound or heart. I don't know what to call it. I'm not redoing it though. I don't care. I think okay, this neck needs it. Alright. That looks a little better. Might actually want to move the neck over a little more. If we compare, we compare, goes to about here. I'm just, okay, I'm being really low tech. I'm literally just using, yeah, we're like half an inch shorter on my screen. being really low tech with how I'm just, which isn't bad. That farther over. All right, tablet. That there. That's actually got. It's got the neck feeling a lot more full. This line needs to move over to compensate for the fact that the neck is wider now. About something like that. I like this one for hammer. Yep. I feel like I should something like this. Like give her abs. But oh. I never know what to really do with the tummy area. We're gonna grab these lines around just a little bit. Oh, didn't mean to do that one. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking it. I don't really know what else to do though. Like basically I've basically got it. Like I could work on dividing and partitioning up the hair a little bit. Something like that maybe. Alright. Yeah, we're just trying to partition out the hair a bit. Right now they just look like giant of it. Helping it. Alright. Yeah, we're getting it. Yeah, I want that. Maybe. We'll entertain the thought for the moment. I'll always entertain the thought. Whether I keep going after that, debatable. Okay, that looks nice. I like that. One strand of hair, I like it. That one doesn't need to go all the way up. I don't know. Expand that. All right. Even though I started doing the ones down here in a different style, I do like them ones. So we're gonna name. Um, what else? What more do we have to do, chat? I don't know. I think like the line art is like done. Line art is like done. We can start coloring the hair. Start creating a color scheme for it. For her. Facts. That. Kind of interested in color down. Don't. I really don't think this will be color for. Probably good. Saturate. Saturate the color just a little bit more. Like, I don't know how to. No. I want. That. Is that what I want? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Just gonna color this in now. Out after. This will get like most of our colors just put in place. Some way. I want to get more into the painting side of digital art. Like I've been just doing a lot of line art. I want to try actually shading some things. My last art piece I did just do cell shading. I like that though. I just don't know. Oh, order just up. Yeah, I just don't know. start getting. I'm kind of liking the contrast of the two colors though. I don't know. I'll play with it. I don't know. I'm not super literate on color theory. I'll be honest. I've said this before. I understand color theory to a point-ish, but I don't know. I don't know much. I just know the colors from like a marketing aspect, like what I wouldn't do. That's just all I really know. We'll just put in all the flats, and we'll see how it looks. And this tool exists for. I'm gonna use the bucket. I'm too lazy to do all the big flats by hand. Genuinely, like kind of a waste, even though it's fun. Like it's fun and I like doing it, but like we're gonna try to not spend like 1,000 years every art piece. I already waste enough time doing my stupid stuff with art, so where I'm just working on like one minor detail that no something. I already do that enough. I don't need to do that with just a low opacity fill brush. Now I will go in and like everything out, make it all look good, fill it all back in. You know, the paint bucket, it'll miss pixels. I know mine does. Especially in hair and little corners all the time. Oh, what I did here. Made that just giant blob there. Alright. Just need to color in all the little tips because my brush doesn't ever get the tips. Crevices, corners, whatnots. Find out that I missed something that's blatantly obvious. Alright. Fill all of this. Get it all looking nice, get it all filled in. Magic wand the stuff that's outside of the layer. Outside of the line art, my bad. So we'll get everything that's like outside of the line art. Scaling from there. Now, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. Yes. I changed my mind. Alright, and then we're just gonna erase this little line here. It's much easier than erasing all. My wrist is actually starting to hurt. Oh, alright. This. Continue to grab our little lasso. I edit subtool settings. Go to all layers. I didn't know if I could like band it. Tolerance. What's tolerance? I'll turn the tolerance up to 15. And maybe that'll. Because it's not selecting when. Am I having a stroke? It's not selecting when the color is fading out. I'm gonna just increase it just a little bit to where it can see the colors fading out. That still selects it. And maybe that'll make it easier, but it definitely should not select back still. Yeah, it definitely should not. Alright, we'll try this. Lasso! That looks to do the same thing. There appears to be no difference. Alright. Alright. And this one should just tell a similar story. So we grab the cool. It should be more than good for. Alright. I'm liking this. I know I keep saying that, but I'm liking this. I really. Alright. We are getting like close to the end of what I feel comfortable demonstrating, which like I haven't drawn the bikini, not the bikini, swimsuit. I haven't drawn that yet. So I really do feel like if I continue much further, Twitch will not be happy. So I think we're gonna call it for today. We did hit the 2 hour mark. Like we're right at about 2 hours. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. It's been great to kind of just chill and do some art. Greatly appreciate everyone. So I'm gonna go. I'll work on this a little bit more tonight before I go to bed. And I hope you all have a great evening. And I hope you all take care. My next stream will be tomorrow. I'll be probably be playing DayZ again, I'll be honest. I've I've been enjoying that game. And since we kind of got somewhat of a base set up, it should be easier to just. Alright, that's all for today, guys. I hope you have a great day.